Shanti. Shanti. Today's Murli from Baba. Baba is telling three children. Baba has come to never lose the all and imperishable income. You can now earn as many imperishable trends of this knowledge as you want. Question is what special effort is required to change the bliss sanskars into divine sanskar? In order to change your sanskar, practice remaining soul conscious as much as possible. Devil sanskars are created by coming into body consciousness. The Father has come to change your devil sanskars into divine sanskar. Make this effort first and your soul, then there is the body. So, you wasted the night in sleeping and day in eating and chanting. You children have heard this song many times. The spiritual father continued to caution you, spiritual children, not to let this time slip by. This is the time for earning a huge income. The father has come to enable you to earn an income. There is a great deal of income to be earned, and you can earn as much as you want. This is income is that of filling your accounts with the imperishable jewels of this knowledge. Income is for the future. That is the path of devotion, and this is knowledge. People do not know that devotion begins when kingdom of Ravan begins, or that this knowledge begins when the Father comes to establish the kingdom of Ram. This knowledge is for that new world, whereas devotion is for this old world. The Father says, now, first of all, consider yourselves to be soul. It is in the intellect of me, children, that you are first souls and then bodies. However, according to the drama plan, people misunderstand this and think the opposite, that they are first bodies and then souls. The Father says, those are perishable. You discard one and take another. Sanskars are in the souls, and by becoming body conscious, the sanskar becomes established. Then the Father has to come in order to change your devilish sanskars into divine names. This entire creation is that of one Father, Creator. Everyone calls him Father. Just as a physical father is called Father, both the words Baba and Mama are very strict. Only a father is called a creator. First of all, he adopts a wife and then creates a creation. The unlimited Father says, I come and enter this one. His name is glorified. He is called the lucky chariot. They show an image of a human being, not a bull. It is the lucky chariot is a human body. Only the Father comes. and gives the children his own introduction. You should always say that you are going to Bapdada. If you simply say the Father, it will then just be the incorporeal one. We can only go to the incorporeal Father when you leave your body. No one can go there just like that. Only the Father gives you this knowledge. Only the Father has this knowledge. This is the treasure store of imperishable jewels of this knowledge. The Father is the ocean of the jewels of this knowledge. It is not the question of water. It is the treasure store of the jewels of this knowledge. He has this knowledge. Water cannot be called knowledge, as just as human beings have the knowledge of medicine and of law, in the same way, this too is knowledge. It is about this knowledge of the Creator and of the beginning, middle, and end of creation. That the Rishi and Muni say that they do not have a knowledge. Only the one Creator can have this knowledge. He is also the seed of the tree. He has the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. Only when he comes can he speak this knowledge. You have now received this knowledge, and so you are becoming deities through this knowledge. First you receive this knowledge, and then you claim the reward. At this time, there is no need for this knowledge. It is not that because of deities do not have this knowledge, that they are ignorant. No, they have attained their status by studying the knowledge. They already have attained their status. They are enjoying the fruit of the knowledge. Because people don't have this knowledge, they call out to the Father, Baba, come and show us the path, that is, give us the knowledge of how we can change from impure to pure. Your souls now know that you came from the land of peace. Souls reside there in silence. You came here to play your parts. This is an old world, and so a new world must surely have existed. No one knows when it existed or who used to rule there. You have now come to know this from the Father. The Father is the ocean of knowledge, the bestower of salvation. People call out to him, Baba, come and remove our sorrow and grant us peace and happiness. Souls knew this, but they became Tamapradha. This is why the Father has come once again and is giving his introduction. Human beings neither know about souls nor discipline souls. Souls don't even have the knowledge to become God conscious. Previously, you too did not have this knowledge. Now that you have received this knowledge, you understand that you have the faces of human beings and the character of monkeys. The Father has now given you this knowledge, and so you have become knowledgeable. You have received the knowledge of Creator and creation. You understand that God is teaching you. Therefore, there should be so much intoxication. Baba is the ocean of knowledge, and he has this unlimited knowledge. Whomever you go to, let alone the knowledge of beginning, middle, and end of the world, they do not even know what a soul is. They also remember the Father as the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. Yet they say that God is omnipresent. Father says, according to the drama, it is not their fault. Maya makes their intellect absolutely degraded. Insects only feel happy in the dirt. The Father comes to remove you from the dirt. Human beings are trapped in a bowl. They have none of this knowledge, and so what can they do? They are trapped in the quicksand, and it is difficult to remove them. Even when you remove them halfway or three-quarters, they still let go of the lamb hand and fall back in again. While giving this knowledge to others, some children become slap themselves by Maya because they act against the Father direction. They try to remove others from the world and they fall into it themselves. It then takes a great deal of effort to remove them because they are defeated by Maya. The sins that they have committed make their conscience bite them inside. It is battle with Maya. You are now on battlefield. Those are voluntaries that fight with physical power, whereas you are a non-voluntary. You claim your kingdom with non-violence. There are two types of violence. One is to use the sword of lust, and the other is to beat someone. You are now becoming doubly non-violent. No one knows about this battle of power of this knowledge. No one knows what non-violence is. The paraphernalia of the path is so huge. People say, "Oh, purifier, come," but no one knows how I come and purify everyone. In the Gita, they have made a mistake of calling a human being God. Human beings have created the scriptures, and it is human beings who read them. Deities do not need to read any scriptures. There are no scriptures there. There is knowledge, devotion, then disinterest. Disinterest in what? There is a disinterest in devotion, this old world. There's disinterest in the old bodies, the Father says. Whatever you see with your eyes, it will not remain. There is disinterest in this dirty world. You also have vision of that new world in divine reasons. Your study for the new world. The study is not just for this world, but all the other studies are for that time and that particular world. It is now the conference age. You received the reward in the new world from what you are studying now. You receive such a huge reward from the unlimited Father. You attain unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. Therefore, you children should make full effort and follow Him. The Father is most elevated of all. You become elevated through Him. He is always elevated in you. He makes you elevated. While taking 84 birth, you become degraded. The Father says, I do not come into cycle of birth and death. I now enter this lucky carrier. Your children have recognized Him. Your tree is now still small. Storms also come to the tree. Leaves continue to fall off. Many flowers emerge. Then, when storms come, they fall off. Some fruits also emerge very well, but even those fall off in the storm of Maya. The storm of Maya are very powerful. On that side, there is a physical power, whereas on this side, there is powerful remembrance. You have to make the world remembrance from. Those people simply speak of yoga. Yours is remembrance. While moving, while walking and moving around, continue to remember the Father. It's not call you. The word you is very well known by scientists. They teach many different types of you. Father teaches you so easily. वो हम एक ये बात बॉल रखे और ये पूरा गिर के उसका टुकड़ा चूर हो गया. While walking on the around, continue to remember Father. This is not for you. The word yoga is very well known by sannyasis. They teach many different types of yoga. The Father teaches you so easily. While walking, sitting, and moving around, continue to remember the Father. You have been my lovers for half a cycle. You have been remembering me. I have now come. No one understands what a soul is. This is why the Father comes and make you realize this. This is a very subtle aspect that has to be understood. Souls are extremely subtle and imperishable. Neither his soul nor his part can be described. It is very difficult for those with gross intellect to understand these things. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. You children have to make a great deal of effort to remember the Father. This knowledge is very easy, but it is said of universe that there are those whose intellect have no love for Father, and whose intellect have love for Father when someone remembers his foot. It is said that his intellect has love for Father. Your love has to be unadulterated. Ask yourself, how much do I remember the Father? You also understand that by continuing to have love for the Father, that means we do understand. You also understand that by continuing to have love for Father, you will all reach your karma peak stage and discard your bodies. Then the war will begin. The more you love the father, the more Sutapradhan from Tamopradhan will begin. The examination will only take place once. When the time comes to an end, all in intellect have love for father. Destruction will take place. Until then, war, etc., will continue to take place. People abroad think that death is in front of them, that someone is inspiring them to make bombs. However, what else can they do? It is fixed in the drama. They bring death to their own clan with the power of their own sons. You children say, take us to that pure world. However, Baba would not take your bodies. But death is the death of all death. No one else knows this thing. It has been remembered. Death for the prey and for happiness for the hunter. They say that destruction should stop, that there should be peace. However, how could peace and happiness be established without destruction taking place? This is why we must definitely explain the cycle. The gates to heaven are now open. Baba has said, print a book on this gateway to the land of peace and land of happiness. No one understands the meaning of this. It is so easy, but scarcely a handful out of millions understand. We must not become disheartened at the exhibition subjects too are created. The destination is high and it does take effort. Effort is needed to have remembrance. May we fail in this. Your remembrance needs to be unadulterated. Maya makes you forget again and again. No one can become a master of the world without making effort. Full effort has to be made. We were the master of the land of happiness. We have been around the cycle many times. We now have to remember the father. Maya creates many obstacles. Baba also received service news of how today you explain to an organization called Vidyut Mandali that today you did this. Now, according to the drama, the mothers are to be glorified. You children have to be concerned to keep the mothers in front. This is the living Dilwala temple. You will become the living form and you will then continue to do it. Those temples of the path of devotion will not run. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children. Love remains in good morning for mother, father, and Bapdada, the spiritual father, sweet namaste to you, spiritual children. For these spiritual children, love remains in good morning. The mother, father, and Bapdada, namaste, bhava, namaste, shukriya, Ramesh. Essence for dharana, you have to reach your karmati stage by having unadulterated love for the one father, have unlimited disinterest in this old world and these old bodies. Never act against the father direction nor be defeated on the battlefield. Be doubly non-violent. Blessing with your good Shiva Avtara blessing hand on your head. With your good wishes, may you uplift and serve those who defend you, just as the Father does. Just as the Father uplifts those who defame him, in the same way, no matter what type of soul is in front of you, can transform that soul with a feeling of mercy and good wishes. This is true service. Just as scientists are able to grow things in science, the same way become merciful and use the power of silence to uplift those who defame you and thereby transform them. From self-transformation, good wishes, any types of soul can be transformed because good wishes definitely bring success. Slogan churning this knowledge, the basis of remaining constant richer. Churning this knowledge is the basis of remaining constant richer. Awake signal invite the personality of spirituality, spiritual loyalty, and purity. During the whole cycle, no one has such a spiritual personality as you can do. This is because the one who creates your personality is the highest honor, the Supreme Soul Himself. Your greatest personality of all have completed purity in thoughts and thought. Together with this purity, your personality has spirituality in faces and mental. When your personalities are constantly stable in this purity, you naturally become able to serve everyone. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti.